I feel like I need to give a viewer warning message right at the beginning of this video because I am going to be doing some serious camping. I play like such an arsehole, you could probably mistake this video for a colonoscopy. I just decided in this match, I saw the map was Gunrunner, and I thought, you know what, this map has all of those close quarters buildings. I feel like camping. I'm bringing the 725, I'm bringing my claymores, I'm bringing stims, and I've got the restock perk so my equipment keeps recharging. And as you can guess, I made a beeline for these buildings, with my sole intention just being to claymores either side, and I just patrol the inside, killing anyone who so happens to walk inside. And unfortunately I didn't record the entire game, but one guy on the other team got really pissed off at me to the point where they were even raging in the text chat. But my main strategy, as I said, was just having the claymore set up so that they're watching my back, and then I can keep peeking in and out of the various different doorways, looking through the windows, going through this tiny little tunnel, which I just remembered when the game first came out, there was one person who did fully camp in that little tunnel. And credit to them, I was not intelligent enough to deal with it properly, and they just ruined my team for the entire game. So I took a little bit of inspiration from that. But I'm just patrolling from either side, and I'm just waiting until enemies come within range of me, so then I can quickly kill them and build up my streaks, with my main goal being to try and get a support helicopter. Not for any particular reason, I don't think it's a particularly amazing streak on this particular map, I just wanted to earn one because I couldn't remember ever getting one before, so that was my main target. But the thing that was interesting is the player that was raging, I both do and don't understand why they felt that way. I mean, it is really annoying when you play against someone who plays like me. They've got constantly replenishing explosives, they've got a shotgun, and it's really difficult to get them out of their hidey hole, especially with me having a trophy system that also makes it really difficult for them to throw grenades at me. But there are ways they could have played around it, and the one particular player called Cortex, who I do actually kill multiple times in this streak, didn't really change up their playstyle. I kept catching them out at the various different doorways. But whereas some of their other teammates actually made some smart plays, you'll see later on, one of their teammates actually starts to hack my equipment, starts throwing grenades at my equipment, and is clearly using the spotter and EOD perks, which was a really smart move. It very nearly got me killed, but in the end it actually resulted in probably a rather infuriating death for my teammate, who dies to my own hacked claymore. But there were a couple of other things this player and this other team could easily have done to actually stop me in this position, because whilst I have this building and this small section of the map around the B flag on lockdown, the way they could have really caused a problem for me is if they'd gone and captured the C flag and the A flag, because that way the two flags that they have and they can spawn at are really open areas. I can't afford to go out and try and capture them because I just don't have the weapons for it. The deagle might be able to get me the odd kill, but I will be gunned down quite quickly, and that way they can start attacking me from multiple angles. But at this point they've only got the C flag, so they are coming from one side of the map, and it makes it really predictable as to where they're coming from and where I can funnel them into. And this was just a massive misplay by them. As I said, some of their team made some really smart adaptations and very nearly got me and almost got the buzzkill on me. But as it wasn't quite enough. And that's the thing. It's all well and good getting angry at someone playing like this, but there are many tools the game gives you, and especially with the ability now to change your loadouts mid-match, there's no real excuse for getting killed by someone camping like I was. You could have brought another shotgun, especially if you'd brought the fire duff duff. That would have ended me, because even if you didn't land both shots, the fire would have killed me after the first, and that would have then put an end to my streak and probably had me raging. Easily they could have brought more grenades, they could have brought more explosives, they could have even brought a noob tube and fired it from outside of the building into that tunnel in the hopes of getting me. They could have used snapshot grenades to also find where I was. Admittedly, there is some element of not knowing the perks I have. If they hadn't paid attention to the kill cam, they wouldn't have realised that I don't have any of the avoidance perks, so they didn't realise that they could have easily used any bits of these equipment to end my streak and find out where I was at any one time. But at the end of the day, they didn't make enough of these decisions to put me off of my streak, and as it was, I got my support helicopter, and it was a fun match for me. I knew I was being an arsehole, and I had a full intention of being an arsehole in this game, just because I felt like it. And as a result, I did piss off a player and potentially make myself a gaming enemy. But that doesn't always have to happen when you're camping, as in this second particular game, this was on the map Shoot House. And this is completely unrelated, this was a completely different session. The only reason they're in the same video is because I do yet more camping. But this particular one is the complete opposite end of the scale. This particular match, I was kind of struggling. I was trying to rank up my Desert Eagle because I want to try and get akimbo pistols for all of them, and I've got all of them now except the Desert Eagle and the Magnum unlocked to akimbo. So I was just trying to rank it up, and then I'm struggling to get kills. The enemy team is quite aggressive, and I just can't quite compete with this weapon. So I call in my cluster strike, and then I just notice all of a sudden that 3 of my teammates are in the scumbag building, and my 4th teammate is also following me. And I'm just thinking, oh hell yeah, I'm joining in on this. I am all about the turtle. I am absolutely joining in with this. So I plop down my shield turret, and we just all stay here for the rest of the game. It got to the point where pretty much the entire enemy team rage quit because we all just decided to camp in here, and it was just fantastic. I've almost never been in a position to actually capitalize when a team decides to just turtle up like this. But when I saw this happening, I saw loads of my teammates in this one building. I was all on board about this. I was absolutely ready to join in and hopefully get some kills from it. But as it was, I didn't really get much success from this. I get a singular kill, meanwhile my teammate managed to get I think 4 or 5 of them in one small corridor, but it wasn't that effective for me. But the reason that this particular bit of camping was noteworthy is that whereas in the other match I may well have made a mortal enemy in the world of Call of Duty, in this particular match I actually made a friend by camping. Now admittedly it did piss off the other team. As I said, most of them rage quit and another one of them started raging in the text chat. But it's a really fun little sequence of events which led to me actually making friends with one of my teammates, partly through the text chat, but also by having a little dance off in our little camper building. And so I'll let you enjoy this fun little sequence of events.
Drop dead noobs.
Oh. Get good. Or are the noobs the ones who keep running back? Mike, let me see. Okay, big K. But there you go, there are multiple different sides to camping. It can be really frustrating when you play against a person, or in worst cases even a whole team that decides to do it. But equally well, there's plenty of tools to counter it, and it is fun to do. It is fun to just be a bit of an arse. And as you saw, you can even make friends by doing it. But I do hope you have enjoyed this video. I definitely enjoyed playing these rounds and have enjoyed making it. I've been the guy with the gamer tag, and I'll see you on another video.